All right, welcome back to root beer. Another quick test of this Sempron system here. I'm gonna get it ready to get sent out. This is what we're dealing with. A nice black case. I gotta probably take some wet naps to it. We have a floppy, CD-ROM, multi-card reader, and this is a multi-boot, which means it has 98 and XP on it. We're just going to be doing a quick basic test to see how everything works. So 512 megs of RAM, integrated video. We're going to pop a CD in here. We're going to pick XP first. And test everything out. I got two of these things. The other one probably won't be as straightforward as this one because I left myself a note. I don't know what that note says. It's not a floppy, so if we have to swap out a floppy, we might have to. Oh, there's the CD-ROM spinning up. All right, and there we go. Oh, roly-poly, ollie, I don't know how to say that. Disney thing. All right, so that works. I can see something on the floppy drive. Let's put the disk in. Yeah, nice. Okay, and I ran these earlier on the DOS. Well, on Windows 98 DOS reboot. So let's test out Windows 98 now. And we should be good to go. We'll have a look at the other system, which is essentially the same thing. And now we're going to pick Windows 98. Well, it just says Microsoft Windows. But this one was a little bit harder to find the drivers for because this machine's from 2005. I'd say like it's a modern-ish retro gaming machine. It's almost like 20 years old at this point. But it's that's designed for that, so it has. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. It has all the DOS games on here. We're going to run them in DOS. And let's see, do we see the CD? We do? Okay, so that's being read everywhere. Control panel, let's have a look at what this is. Are we missing any drivers or anything like that? Yes, some of them are. We don't have Busmaster PCI ID controller, and I don't have anything for the PCI Ethernet controller or the PCI multimedia device. PS2 compatible mouse port, that's an outright lie because this is a PS2 mouse. XP has everything loaded. So the only thing that this will not do is connect through the built-in Ethernet to the internet, which you don't really want to do anyways. Everything else is fine. It has the Creative Labs SB0100, which is an excellent sound card with very good OPL reproducibility for games. So let's have a look at some of these games. All right. I don't know. There's a billion of them on here. I don't know, Doom, I guess. It loads instantly because it's like 1.5 gigahertz. And the sound sounds like it should. Gamma correction's a bit off on it, but fix that in-game. I don't know, what else do we have on here? Mark II, Revenge of Doe. That's a good one. It's a bit loud. All right, mouse works in DOS as well. Very good. Okay, well, whatever. That's that one. This one's good. This one's 100%. take the discs out. Shut her down. And disconnect everything. This one has a nice Dell keyboard, which I will have to give a bit of a cleaning, but I'm not going to obviously do that now before it gets sent out. So we'll put that in the works all right pile after, of course, I disconnect the speaker before I walk it off the table here. So that's good. Nice pair of these away Dell speakers, which sound really good. Amplified, of course. All right. Speakers for it. Okay, we'll put it all in a nice neat pile here. Bring on the next machine, which actually I'm just going to go ahead and open up right away because I found the note that says connect floppy. So we'll be connecting the floppy. Yes. These are identical systems, more or less. I think one has a quantum hard drive, one has a Western Digital. They're both 40 gigs. Sound card, motherboards, CPU identical. This one has a slightly newer power supply. That's a Cooler Master, 500 watts. That's pretty good for this thing. All right, why did I come in here? Connect floppy. Where is the floppy? Here. What's wrong with this cable? See if I maybe have a shorter one. Perfect time to use it. There's never going to be a 5 1/4 in this. Let's see if I can save on my cables a bit. Yeah, that might work. Oh yes, the power is not plugged in. Okay. I don't have. This power supply is. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I spoke too soon. So I'll give it some power here. Maybe connect this. And I hope that can reach the board. All right. Yes, it can. Save on the cable too. That's good. And we're going to try this keyboard. It's also a Dell keyboard. And I have a mouse somewhere. Where did I put the mouse for this thing? Give it some power. Oh, there's the mouse. It's a compact wheel mouse. Wheel mouse. With scrolling action. Soothing action. And gotta remember to plug the sound card or the sound into the sound card. And of course, plug all this stuff into the speaker. So the left speaker to the right speaker to the left speaker, whatever. And give it some power. Okay, got some LED-age happening there. That's good. And the mouse, finally. All right, let's see how she do. Power's on. All right. Drum opens. Okay. Release it. Okay. Let's start some troubleshooting. No start. Why no start? We've got power to the motherboard. Let's see what the postcode analyzer says. Let's just do that first. Let's throw this guy in. Bring it down here since we're focusing on this. All right, of course it's facing the opposite way. All right, we got rail voltage C. Oh, we got a beep now. C100. And it seems to be stuck there. So what we could do is maybe take the RAM out. Let's start with taking the RAM out. Okay, no codes this time. Same two on the read code. We'll put one of these back in. Actually unplug the hard drive so we don't subject it to a bunch of boot cycles for no reason. It's probably the other one to put this one in. This is a 256 meg DDR. What is this? PC 2700. This is PC 100, I think. I got a bin full of these somewhere. I need to swap some more in. Okay, the RAM is nestled in there. Let's go. C100. I don't even know what that means. Where's my little book here? Ugh. C1 and then 00. OEM specific. Test to size onboard memory. Initialize post. Okay, what kind of BIOS is this? Oh, it is a Phoenix BIOS. So C1, initialize post error manager. Okay, great. That's fine. What does that even mean? Okay. I don't know. Let's pull stuff out of it. Let's disconnect the I/O. Let's disconnect the floppy. Let's take out the sound card. Let's see if that changes anything at all. Keyboardage, same thing. Trying a different RAM bank. Oh, now it's doing stuff. Okay, well, we got it. We got something. And let's plug stuff back in then. First, we'll start by putting the other stick of RAM back in here. And sometimes this stuff just needs to be reseated or whatever. It's pretty clean in here. It's not a lot of dust. I cleaned the fins out. I do recall that. I believe I even put new thermal paste on this guy. Okay, so we got 512 megs now. Maybe we can shotgun it and throw that in too. Let's not get too crazy. Oh, yep, it's doing stuff. Okay, I've got a post. All right, well, let's plug the rest of the stuff back in. So, let's put the I/O in, floppy drive in, and give the hard drive some power. Let's get that going. And CD-ROM, or whatever, DVD-ROM. I think at this point we can just screw this down. Should be okay. There we go. All right. So it's posting. It's posting. It's posting. It's posting. Looks like I have to reset some of the BIOS stuff. Okay, I did find the CD-ROM or the DVD-ROM good. So what do we got? It is the right time and date. For some reason that's as a slave. I don't think it matters. Floppy drive is there. Quick booting enabled. Hard disk, floppy. Yeah, I think that's about right. Only got the one. Okay. Okay, let's get her going. Let's get her booted up. Actually, I might as well at this point put the cover back on. Oh wait, no, because I need to pull the card out of it. Okay, let's do. Oh yeah, see, this keyboard. This is what it did. It doesn't always work after post. So instead of that, I'm going to have to label that as maybe iffy. This could be my. You know what? This will just be my tester keyboard because I can get into the BIOS with it. So all right, and we're going to label it as test keyboard. Tester. We know not to ship this out to anyone. Fortunately, I do have a backup plan. In the form of this black Acer keyboard. Perfect. Get the system off. We're going to pull the card out, the card reader. And do what with it. We're going to pin it into the wall. Yeah, like that. Okay. This connect here. And donde está el cover? All right, here. Everything else looks pretty secure in here. I think it'll survive a shipment. Okay, yep, that'll be fine. I'm going to try to save on these IDE cables because primary and secondary channels only have one device hooked up to it. Seems like kind of a waste of a good IDE cable, but I've got a bag full. I don't really care that much. Plus, if somebody wants to upgrade it, put another drive in, they absolutely can at this point. I can just do some quick cable management. Why don't I do this? We'll take this out, put that in. And that can just kind of sit here where it's not in the way of anything. No airflow is obstructed. That'll just get jammed under there. We got that shorter floppy cable here. This is fine where it is. That can sit like kind of there. Okay. Good. This is a much newer power supply than what the system had. I don't recall when I got these. I don't recall what state they were in. I think one didn't. Yeah, one worked and one didn't. And it was the power supply that was on this one. So this one's got a newer power supply, which is nice. I'll just screw that back down. Actually, turn it on. Okay. We're going to here. And let's see what's going on. Ah, you see? There you go. Now this keyboard. Okay, so this keyboard is just going to go with this system. That's fine. And this beautiful compact mouse, which also needs to... I need to clean everything before I set this aside. Okay. I mean, it's not filthy or nothing. It's just... It's a bit grimy, and I could use some wipes. Some wipes. Okay. That XP going here. Of course, we are going to test that floppy. So, and the CD-ROM, why not? We can get those things ready now. There's XP. Okay, I didn't hear anything. Okay, the mouse works. I need a pad because it's a ball mouse. So why didn't I hear anything? Okay, RAID controllers, that's fine. This will never have a RAID controller in it anyways. Sound, okay, Interesting. Okay, I might have to do something about that. In the meantime, let's look at the A drive. I don't think I loaded the drivers into this one. And there's the floppy drive. Okay, I'm gonna put the floppy in. Let's try and read it. Okay, so that I prematurely closed this up. Let's restart it in Windows mode 98 and see if the sound works there, because it could just be a driver issue. And in the meantime, I'm going to see if I have a spare floppy. I don't think I do, which sucks. I'll have to take one out of something else. Okay, so this one is initializing the sound. Okay, yeah, so the sound card works. I just gotta mess with the drivers, which is fine. I could do that off cam. That'd take a couple seconds. I mean, worst case scenario, I just literally duplicate the entire drive off that one and put it in here. It's the same thing. All right, let's see if the CD-ROM works. So are we doing anything here? Perhaps the CD-ROM does not like being stuck in the up. Sometimes that's the case. You can't put them in sideways. So let's bring this up. Yeah, that's it. I can hear it spinning up now. No, do not eject it. There it is. Yeah, that's all it was. Just don't put a disc in sideways. I don't want to format anything. Okay, so looks good. The hardware, we're going to check out the floppy drive in DOS mode. And we'll check a quick game, make sure the sound card is working in DOS as well. Perfect. And now, let's A-drive this. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so the drive is no good. We are going to change that. I did find one. I do have one. We're going to put this one in instead. Probably, honestly, just needs a head clean, but we'll go ahead and just change it out. First, we'll test it. So we'll bring the camera back down here. So the good news is, the good news is, sound card works. The bad news is I have to just software install it in XP and go from there. Let's actually just see if we do it like this. And if that works here, then we'll go through the trouble of removing it. So we'll grab a diskette. Windows, and then let's see if I can quickly do Shift F5 or Control. Okay. We want to do. Oh, I'm at the boss prompt already. Nice. Diskette is in. A. Yeah, there we go. So the drive was no good. Okay, so I'll swap the drive out. Well, that won't work because it has. Yeah, this is a much too advanced graphics card. But floppy drive works. It's good. We're going to put it in. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here and off cam get that driver for XP so that it actually can make sound. And that's it. There you go. That's the system. So, see you on the next one.